So you're a violinist, and maybe, just maybe, you've been in rehearsal and found yourself looking over at the viola section, hearing that deep, warm sound, and thinking, huh, I wonder what that's like. Well, you're definitely not the first. Today, we're going to talk all about that switch, going from violin to viola. It's a journey for sure, but it's probably way more doable than you think. Let's get into it.
So, what is it about the viola that's got you curious? Is it that rich, mellow tone that kind of gets under your skin? Or are you thinking about all the new musical doors it could open, like in a string quartet or an orchestra? Whatever the reason, that little spark of curiosity is the perfect place to start. And right off the bat, we've got to get this straight. It's so easy to just look at a viola and think, oh, it's just a big violin. But that's not it at all. That's kind of like saying a cello is just a bigger violin, right? Each one has its own soul, its own personality. The viola has this incredible voice that often holds down the harmonic center of the entire ensemble. Okay, let's talk about the first and most obvious thing you're going to run into, the physical side of things. I mean, all of your muscle memory, everything your hands and arms know how to do without thinking, it's all built for the violin. So, yeah, we're going to have to do a little retraining.
This chart really lays it all out, doesn't it? It's not just that it's bigger. The strings are thicker, which completely changes how you have to use your bow to pull that sound out. And the roll, man, the roll is so different. The violin is often the superstar, soaring up high with the melody. But the viola is the heart of the music, weaving those essential inner harmonies that make everything else sound so good. An inch or two. I know, it doesn't sound like a huge deal, does it? But ask any string player and they'll tell you, it changes everything. That tiny difference in size completely rewires your finger spacing, the angle of your bow arm, even just how the instrument feels tucked under your chin. It all starts here.
So, what's your physical to-do list? Well, for one, your left-hand fingers are going to have to stretch just a little bit more. It'll feel weird at first. And to get that classic, warm viola sound, you'll need to dig in a bit, use a little more bow weight and maybe a slightly slower bow. But the most important thing, start slow. Short, focused practice sessions are your best friend here. You're building brand new muscle memory, so give your body a chance to catch up. Okay, so you're getting the hang of the bigger instrument. It's starting to feel a little more like home. Now we get to the real brain twister. The one thing that makes almost every violinist pause for a second, learning a whole new clef. And this right here shows you exactly what your brain is up against. For years, maybe your whole life, you've known without even thinking that the second line up is G. It's your home base. But now, in alto clef, your new home base is the middle line, and it's middle C. Every single note has moved. Honestly, it can feel like you're learning how to read music all over again. But here's the good news. That's really all the alto clef is. It's called a C clef for a super simple reason. That little bracket in the middle points to the center line and basically says, hey, right here, this is middle C. Once you truly lock that in your brain, you have an anchor point for figuring out everything else. So, how do you actually get good at this? How do you go from slowly translating every note to just reading? Well, it's not some kind of dark magic. It's all about having a smart game plan. So let's break down the steps to get you there. All right, here's a 5-step approach that really, really works. First, always come back to middle C on that middle line. Make it your anchor. Second, drill with flashcard apps. Just a few minutes a day makes a huge difference. Third, and this is a fantastic trick, take a really simple violin piece you know by heart, like Twinkle Twinkle, and try to play it from the alto clef. Your fingers already know the tune. You're just teaching your eyes to follow a new map. After that, duets are great for building flexibility. And all of this leads to the most important step. This is the secret sauce right here. This is the big aha moment. See, when you're first learning, you look at a note and you think, okay, that's a D. Then you find the D. But fluent musicians, they don't do that. They read the shape of the music. They see the distance between the notes, the interval, and their hand just knows to move up a third or down a fourth. It's the difference between slowly translating a language and actually thinking in it. So you've put in the work. You've made the physical adjustments. You've wrapped your brain around this new clef. So what's the reward? What's the big payoff? Well, it's about way more than just adding another instrument to your resume. It's about the kind of musician you become in the process. And what does that actually look like?
Well, when you're the one playing those inner harmonies, you start to understand how music is actually built from the inside out. Your ear gets so much sharper because your job is to listen and blend. It just makes you a better, more aware ensemble player, period. And hey, on a practical note, good violists are always in demand. It could open up a whole new world of opportunities to play.
You know, in the end, this whole journey isn't just about technique or reading clefs. It's about discovering a brand new musical voice inside yourself, a totally different way to be a part of the musical conversation. So I guess the only real question left is, are you ready to find yours?